posture. First thing that we must get it across. If they can ban Donald Trump, Ravi Shankar Prasad ji, now to Rahul Gandhi ji. So this platform, intermediary, neutral, there is nothing called intermediary, there's nothing called platform, there's nothing called neutral. The point here is, what I found very laughable is when Twitter bans Mr. Ravi Shankar Prasad and Naidu ji. Congress says, you know, Twitter is a multinational company, is an independent company. They work as per global policy. They have done nothing wrong, and everybody comes and speaks for them. Good. Now, when they ban Mr. Rahul Gandhi and some of the senior Congress leaders, including their official handle, the same Congress party says Twitter is listening to Modi. Twitter Modi say, is taking instructions from Modi. Now, did a Modi instruct Twitter to ban Ravi Shankar Prasad's account? Did Modi instruct Twitter to ban Naiduji's account? No, he did not. The problem is Twitter has been acting unilaterally as per whims and fancies. This is what happens when we as India don't get unified. We let these Twitter guys have their way. Earlier we are letting them have their way. Now also, there is no scope for politics. These people work as a government above the government. They think they have their own rules, they have their own laws. They can act the way they want. Tell me something. If a Taliban has an active account on Twitter, why is Ravi Shankar Prasad's account banned? Why is Rahul Gandhi's account banned? It should not be the case. Are Taliban angels of God and Rahul Gandhi is a demon? It is not the case, because this company has gone beyond its size. It is a political machine which is used for political purposes. This is what happened last time when they did the thing. Congress supported them. Now this time it has hit them. Now they are opposing them. Now again they are trying to put it on Modi. That is where the problem is. Why don't you call spade a spade and call it out? And there's another problem which Congress faces. Look at Twitter downloads. They're not anything big. They're not great. 1.75 crore users. 17.5 million. BJP has a cadre of workers of 8 crores. At the RSS cadre, another 30-40 crores. BJP is not scared of Twitter. Nobody is scared of Twitter, but Congress party, where the cadre is literally decimated. When you lose Twitter account, you lose your virtual cadre, because this 1.75 crore people, or these 1.75 crores, were getting your messages and know-how through Twitter. That is why you're hurt. That is why what is irking you. But the problem is that we have to get together and fight it, because Twitter is acting as per its own will. Why is Taliban account active? Why is Zakir Naik's account active? Why is Erdogan's account active? Why is Bajwa on Twitter? Why is ISI on Twitter? And Rahul Gandhi and Ravi Shankar Prasad are a threat to the world peace? Why and Donald Trump is a threat to the world peace? These are the questions we need to get together and fight. It is not the time to say Congress versus BJP and all. This entity is trying to act above the law. This entity is trying to start a political divide in India. And we help them when we say Black Day, Constitution khatre mein, voices are being muscled. Who is Twitter to give a voice to you and me? And who is Twitter to muscle your and my voice? With 1.7 crore users, do you think they can control the narrative and voice of India? They cannot. But they are doing everything to create a divide here. Create issues which do not exist. Create a fight between two ruling parties. That is what Twitter is up to. The question is, who is funding Twitter? Where is Twitter getting the money from? Trace the money, Uday. You get the answer. Look at the funders of the Twitter. The answer is there. How to create a political storm in India when there is none? How to create a political storm exactly before the Republic Day? It is exactly, we have seen that Pegasus drama started just before the parliament session. Now, just before 15th August, today they have orchestrated this big drama. What is this all about? Do they think that India is stupid? People are stupid? We don't see through us? But time is, I only request Anshulji and I request Daveji. It is not that time to say Congress, BJP versus. We have to handle this company and let them know your company policy, your so-called law are not above the constitution of the country. No, Twitter takes instructions from nobody. If it would be the case, why Ravi Shankar Prasad's account will be stopped? Why Naiduji's account will be stopped? It's not the case. But let's get together and fight them. There's nothing like this. And Congress is it, because when you don't have cadre and when you lose a Twitter account, it hurts you. It hurts you politically. Your reach is drastically compromised. That is where the problem is. But again, why are you getting Modi ji into this? What has Modi got to do with Twitter? Does Jack Dorsey take instructions from Modi? Can you prove it? That is not the case. And why should Modi intervene in Twitter? 1.75 crore downloads users, and you have an 8 crore cadre, you have 8 crore members, and you have RSS cadre of 30-40 crores. Why are you bothered about Twitter? Why should even BJP be thinking about Twitter? It's much bigger entity. And let me tell you, Mr. Jack Dorsey, you can change nothing in India. Try as hard as you can. You will not be able to move a brick. We are much strong, we are much resilient, and never ever question any leaders of India. As long as you have Taliban on your account, as long as you have Erdogan on your account, as long as you have Niazi on your account, your ISPR, your Bajwa, your all your Zakir Naiks of the world, all Alibabas of the world are on Twitter, and you are picking up, you are trying to pit one against another, trying to start a political storm in India. That is where the real motive is. Before the 15th August, what tamasha to create, what new storm to brew, create a trouble when there is no trouble, Uday. That is the real story. That is the mantra of Twitter, Uday.
Okay, let me get an Ajay Data as well.
The point here is that, Twitter has again beautifully started one more controversy in India. Now, what are we talking? Is Twitter taking instructions from Modi ji? Is he pro-Congress, against BJP, pro-BJP, against Congress? This is the new discussion they have tried, orchestrated, stage managed, started. They tried to provoke India earlier by blocking the IT minister's account. They tried to provoke India again by, stopping the account of our deputy president. Now they are again doing the same trick just 2-3 days before the 15th August. And what is the media headline? What is the discussion we're having? Who is muzzling the voice? It muzzles harming voice. Where is India happening? Modi ji is intervening. Media is not letting function. As a matter of fact, if we are on national media right now and it is a live transmission and we are free to say whatever we have to, where is voices being muzzled in India? Where is media being stopped in India? And will Twitter and Jack Dorsey come and teach us democracy? Will Jack Dorsey tell us where 100 billion people, where a billion people vote, and where 450 million people have voted for this government to come, and you have 17 million followers or downloads in India? Are you going to teach the democracy and ethics to the whole world? This is the real game. Track the money, track the people. We know the geopolitics. We know there's a Chinese angle. We know there is Pakistan. We know there is Turkey. We know there is Malaysia. A lot of people are there to stop us, to stop the wheels of India. When we have vaccinated 53 crore people, a lot of people are not happy. Think India is moving, a lot of people are not happy. So all these pawns, I'll call them pawns, all these pawns are used. Just few days back in New Zealand, YouTubers started accusing us of something. Now this Twitter, we have seen this Mrs. What was his name? The niece of Kamala Harris. All these characters, Rihanna, Mia Khalifa, every nun and now a pawn is being propped up to start controversies, to create divisions within this country. This is what nation should know. This is what media should communicate. And these people are misusing the law between intermediary and publisher and playing their game. They exactly want us to fight to, and what will be the international headline? Washington Post, India media muscled. Voices are being muscled. No freedom in India. No media freedom. But as a matter of fact, we are alive and debating, where do you have more freedom than this? Where on earth do you have more freedom from this? This is the message we should send out to them. And let's tell Mr. Jack Dorsey, Mr. Dorsey, stop playing your games. This is not a country which is going falling. This is not a country which is going to fall prey to you. Uday.
Don't have time to read the news.